TikTok,
Right. Yeah.
and TikTok is live. And now let's see, we got YouTube, and as you can see here, YouTube is live as well. You see it right here? YouTube is live as well.
Hmm.
And
Right.
this is our topic today.
Yes.
So you guys are right in. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. So, yes, Martha, did you have a question? No? Okay, good, good. Everybody can hear me loud and clear?
We're good. Yes.
All right. First and foremost, well, we started with a little bit of recognition. You guys can welcome Eldon to the family. Eldon and I has a little history. Um, only person who knows who Eldon is, I think, is Cynthia. And I know Kathy would remember, but I'm not sure if Kathy is coming. But that's kind of where we're at. Eldon, you want to do a quick intro? Let them know a little bit about yourself.
Okay. I live downtown San Diego. Uh, I've owned my own businesses since 1966. So I've been entrepreneur for a long time. I've got 2 daughters, 2 grandkids, 2 great grandkids. So, and I'm the oldest one here. I'm 85, so I'm still want to earn money and keep going in my life. I don't want to quit and give up. I tell everybody that I'm going to live to 120, so I've got to meet friends along the way, and I'm hoping that I'll meet a bunch of you guys and be friends with you. And I'm a ballroom dancer, a country western dancer, and I think that's what keeps me so young, is keeping active instead of becoming a couch potato.
Eldon,
So,
Eldon,
yeah.
tell them when you fired your boss.
Oh, well, that was back in probably 1970 when I got the businesses going really well, and I was spending more time working on the businesses than that. And our beauty shop, we went from a 3-chair to a 7-chair shop, and we added a women's clothing store to it and everything. And I bought a convenient gas station, and so we just kept on going.
Awesome, awesome. Those of you guys on TikTok that just came on, nice to have you there, Digital Biz Queen. Nice to have you. You see the Zoom ID. If you want to hop on the live, you can come on the live Zoom. The ID is 727-455-2505. And make sure you come on with your name so that way we can let you in. No problem. That way you can ask questions and answers in the whole 9 yards. Okay. So anyhow, guys, if you don't know, basically, for some of you guys who met me for the first time, back in November, we hit rock bottom, right? And from a victim from a comp plan change, um, now we were able to get back on our feet thanks to DGC. And one of the things that we saw immediately was there was a lot of people struggling with the how to's, with the details of the everyday income producing activities that no one is really teaching, like in depth, or no one that is really willing to hold someone by the hand, right? And that's where our community comes in, guys. Okay. I see you on the live there, Rudy. Thank you, Rudy. So that's awesome, guys. Because I'm gonna tell you, this is amazing. It's amazing being able to fulfill that gap, and we're starting to attract a lot of people in that gap. You guys are seeing there's a lot of folks coming on to our community now, and we haven't done a hard launch yet. Okay, we're gonna do the hard launch on Cinco de Mayo, which is May 5th. But I'm gonna be doing a tons of marketing for the community as people come in. Now, What's in it for you? These people that come into the community through automation, guys, is gonna be a lake of fishes for you guys. Whoever can throw that pole and put some good bait, you're gonna catch some fish. So what does that mean? It comes down to the content that you create through your engagement in the community. How do you build trust? You build trust through content that connects. If you're going to practice your content, you might as well practice it in the community. Give me a high five or do some kind of reaction on your Zoom if you agree. Right? If you're going to practice your content, you might as well practice your content in the community. Okay? Guess what? You're not alone. And the community is going to give you a feedback. They're going to tell you it's great content, it's not great content. Guess what? Okay? So at the end of the day, welcome to the Zoom, to the live there, Debbie. Great to see you. Great to see you. Hop on our Zoom. The Zoom ID is right on the top of my head and the back of the screen. Um, Feel free to come on. Okay, that way you can interact, and then that way you can come in, and we'll be more than glad to answer any questions you might have. Awesome. So at the end of the day, guys, when you go to our inner circle, let me kind of give you a walkthrough. Okay. When you go to our inner circle, can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
So this is our inner circle, right? You can see that it says we're live, right? But when you go to the classrooms and you come down here, right? And you're gonna see the Q and A's, right? And then you're gonna go see the 101 workshops, right? When you come down here, you're gonna see the 101 workshops, which let me see. You're gonna see the recordings of the 101 workshops because we send it to you guys. We send them to actually to the YouTube channel. So when you go to the YouTube channel, you go to the playlist, right? You're gonna be able to go down here, and then you're gonna go and see the PPP 101 University. When you go to the university, right? I'm gonna stop the play there. You're gonna see here it has the entire playlist. Now, what is the difference between our free community and our inner circle community? You get to watch the videos in the free community. But when you come to our inner circle community, you get the templates. So we provide you the done for you templates, which I'm going to show you and demonstrate to you how simple it is to use these templates. How can you rebrand it to you? How can you just simple in just minutes? Because why? The things that take time is already done for you. Now, let's just give you a show of hand real quick. Who can point and click? Who can copy paste? Now, I'm going to tell you my favorite. When I demonstrate to you, it's going to be drag and drop. Anybody remember if you forgot how to drag and drop, how do you enhance your memory real quick?
Think of the last person you wanted to beat up and drag and drop.
Awesome. You are absolutely correct. Okay? And we joke about it, guys, but that's how I remember. I'm not as tech savvy as you guys think. Um, Today I had a dilemma. My the whole Zoom internationally was down, and that's why we couldn't do the time blocking course because Zoom was down the whole international. I was on the customer service with Zoom, and they say somebody hacked something inside of their system. They had to literally kick those people out. That's crazy, isn't it? Right? So when you come in here, you get the templates, right? and you can use it so that it saves you all that time to try to create. Okay? Now, this is our workshop today. I'm going to just put this on the screen for a couple seconds so it'll show as we do the recording, right? Um, but this is pretty amazing, guys. This is kind of where it's at. When you use technology the right way, I'm going to tell you, it can be your best friend. But when someone simplifies and streamlines for you, what do you got to lose? You want to know something? Here's a secret. Nobody simplified anything for me. That's how amazingly you guys are so fortunate. Okay? Now, let me tell you what I'm going to do real quick is I'm actually going to record myself on the video. So, those of you guys who are on the live, you're going to miss me for a second. Hey, Leek, good to see you on the live. Hop on the Zoom. Come and join us. The Zoom ID is right there. All you got to do is go to zoom.us and then join the meeting and put in the meeting ID. Okay, if you ask you for a password, 1234556. So that way you know. So welcome to the live. So let me go ahead and do a quick recording and I'm going to show you guys how this is done. Okay. We're going to flip the camera. We're going to do video. And this is just to show you guys what I do when I record myself. And the only thing I do is just remove the background. Okay. Now watch. Okay. I'm going to record myself here. Okay. All right. How about done for you templates? Nobody done any done for you templates for me, but you know what? It's here for you, especially in our inner circle. My name is Kim. Back in November, we were rock bottom. We didn't know where the mortgage money was going to come from. We didn't know where the bills money was coming from, and it was stacking, let me tell you. But the worst part was seeing the eyes of my wife, knowing that she was strong on the outside, always my strong supporter, but very worried on the inside that this time I may not have come through to see if we're going to have a roof over our head next month. But then digital marketing found us. Legacy 2.0 found us. And I start getting licensed. Unique. But licensed to do what? Licensed to get 100% profit on products I didn't even make. The only thing I had to do is learn 2-hour workday, 3 pieces of content, send 20 or more emails, and reply to my comments and emails. How simple could that be, guys? You want to learn more? I tell you what, if you're tired and sick and tired of trying to make ends meet, if you're a grandparent or a parent that just want more for your family but just don't know how, we've got the answer. We've got you. Drop already in the comments and we'll make sure you get the blueprint and the information to get started. Boom. So I just recorded my video, right? So I'm going to send my video to my computer, right? So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go back to the live here. I'm going to go ahead and airdrop this video to my computer. It's on its way. Boom. Just like that. It's coming, coming, coming. Oh no, it's a boy. 7 pounds and 3 ounces, right? All right. Let's go back to the live on TikTok. Let's see. Awesome, guys. All right. My long lasting, strong friend, Rudy, you're doing great on TikTok, bro. So, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to upload my video. I'm going to go here to my downloads. Okay. So, on my downloads, and I'm going to go and grab that video. 1 minute and 28 seconds. Not bad, huh? So, guess what? Here goes. So also what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the template link in the chat for you guys. And then you will also see the template link on the actual workshop. I'm going to make it look really nice inside of the inner circle. And you guys are going to be, I'm going to show you some of the updates I've done so far. With the VAs, my VAs are hard at work, guys. You just have no idea. I'm a very demanding person. And when I ask somebody to get it done, I expect to get it done yesterday. So some of you guys has been with me for a while. You know what I'm talking about, right? So here goes my video. It's still uploading. It's gonna come. So the first thing I do here, guys, let me go ahead and drop that thing in the chat for you guys. So the link for the Canva, this is a Canva template. As soon as you open it up, it's gonna add it to your library in Canva, okay? So you won't have to worry about anything. Because when you add it to your library in Canva, it's gonna automatically create a separate file. So when you edit that file, it's not editing everybody else's. Does that make sense? It's your own separate file in Canva. So here we go. Comes in the chat. Hang on a second. Finding my chat. All right. I promise you guys, drag and drop, right? Now we're dropping. There you go. Everybody can see it. You see the link? You guys see the link okay? All right. Awesome. Moving on. Okay. So my video is uploaded. What am I going to do now? I'm going to bring that video over. I'm going to go ahead and make it fill the background. Replace the background, right? You see that? So that video is 1 minute and 27 seconds. What am I going to do now? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the background. So I'm going to come up here. I'm going to remove the background. Okay. You're going to watch. Literally, we're going to get this video done in less than 15 minutes. Okay. Now, when you come in here, it's removing the background, right? Meantime, we can go in here and start working on the hook. And the hook is from being, oops, hold on, from, and then we're going to go down here. Nope. We go down here. From being clueless, and then we're going to go ahead and put this one bigger. So we're going to make that bigger. And then we're going to turn that green because that's your call to action, right? To having a, and then we're going to change this, done for you. We're going to change that to caps. Done for you. Want to see how? So from being clueless to having a done for you. Want to see how? So that is our hook, right? So let's go back here. 90%. We're almost there. And you only have to remove the background once. So even though you chop up this video, guess what? You only have to remove the background once. So what there's a reason there's a method to the madness of why I'm showing you how to do this way. So you don't have to go in there and try to cut things up and then have to go back and mix and match. No, you don't need to do that. Okay? So all I did is record my video, upload it, remove the background, right? Let's go ahead and refresh this to see if it's done. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh this and let's check out to see how we're doing. Perfect. So now what are we going to do now? We're going to play to see where our hook stops. Whew. That was rough. Hold on. It's because it's not fully uploaded yet. What happened? Why is the sound like that? Okay. Let's do this. Let's do that again. Upload video. Come here. That's much better. Because I already removed the background once, I don't have to do it twice. Does that make sense? So when I come in here, I'm going to go ahead and replace the background. Boom. Now I'm going to go chop it up to see where my hook is. So we're going to chop up the part. So we're going to stop right here. It says, how about done? So we're going to do how about done right here. All we're going to do is chop it and delete it. Boom. What does Michelle always teach us? Cut it off in the middle of the first word. How many of you guys recall her saying that? Right? There's something about starting your video in the middle of the first word. It gets people hooked into your video. Okay? So that's what I did. If you guys are gonna see, I'm gonna go back and play it. So that way we're gonna chop it right here. And that's gonna be our hook. So what I'm gonna do now is detach that video, cut it, paste it, and slide it right into it. Was that difficult? Remember, it's done for you, right?
I can't see all the little things you're clicking on, so I don't know how to duplicate what you're doing.
Okay, hang on a second. It brought the whole video. It shouldn't have brought the whole video. Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened. I was on the wrong slide. All right, hold on. All right. This is the slide that I needed right here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and detach that video. I'm going to cut it. Now I'm going to paste it. And then I'm going to drag and drop. Drop it right in. So I just dropped it right in. And then we're going to make sure that it's 3.2 seconds. So you want to match the 3.2 seconds. Otherwise, it's going to repeat. Okay? So we're going to go in here. And we're going to drag this to 3.2 seconds. Because that was the length of the video. So now it's exactly the size of our hook. Okay? So that means that we go here, and when we play this, I'm not sure why it's doing that. We'll try it again. Okay? This is like making a baby, guys. Sometimes you gotta do it more than once. Okay? Hang on a second. Could be because of the internet. I'm not sure. Hold on. So I'm gonna go ahead and detach the video. We're gonna delete it. Now we're gonna go ahead and reattach the video. So we're gonna go ahead and play that again. Cut that right there. Let's see if it'll play correctly before I delete it. We're going to cut that right there. And then we're going to go ahead and delete this part. We're going to take this part, cut it. We're going to paste it right here. And then we're going to slide it right inside. Okay? So I believe now we're good. Let's try it. You see that? So now what happens is it was a little longer. So we're going to go ahead and do 3.1 or 3 point and see if it goes and stops right there. Little bit too much, so we're going to go down to 2.9. Okay, hold on. It's not. It's a little sensitive. All right, here we go. Still too much. So we're gonna go 2.8, 2.7. We're gonna do 2.7. Awesome. So we've got it where we need it. Okay. Let's go ahead and refresh this. So when we're on Zoom, it takes a lot of bandwidth. So sometimes it takes a little bit more. But now we're going to go to the next section. Okay. We're going to go to the next section and we're going to go in here. So this is starting the intro. So we're going to cut it right here. We're going here. So we got the intro, but what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this slide. So the next slide is ready to go. And then we're going to go ahead and drop this in. So you can see here, we don't need to adjust the time because this one is longer than the actual video. Okay. So when we go in here, boom, we got our thing. We're just going to go adjust. We're going to do the same thing, right? So say done for you. Now, normally you would have your chat GPT script, but I'm pretty much winging this one through. Okay. Done for you template. And then we go in here, get it in our inner circle. And then we're going to put inner circle in green. So that way they know that that's where they're going to get it. Okay. And then in here, we're going to put here, copy paste. We're going to skip the point and click part. We're going to do drag and drop. That is more of the theme here. Boom. Now, here's the beautiful part, guys. Okay. All of these are replaceable. You can go and choose the picture you want and drag it in there. You can do a picture or a video. Okay. So let me demonstrate. Let's just say that we're talking about drag and drop. So I'm going to see if I can get a video that says drag.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Excuse me, Kim, is it possible to make it all bigger on the screen? Because the pretty flames and the lights above them is taking up space. And if you could enlarge what you're showing us, that would help because I can hardly read what's on there as far as what you're clicking on.
You'll be able to enlarge it when you play the recording. Okay, when you play the recording. Right now, we're trying to get it all under one video so that way everybody can use the tool. Okay, but when you replay it, you'll be able to enlarge it. Okay, so that way we can get the content in. Okay, but let's just say that we go in here. Here comes Jeff. So if we go in here and we put drag and drop, let's see if we've got photos that shows demonstrate a drag and drop. So that's not drag and drop. All right, let's go to videos. Let's see if we get a drag and drop. I think it says dragon. All right. So we could probably, let's just say to demonstrate. We'll demonstrate the video. You can slide the video right in here. It'll go right in. Hang on a second. So you see, it went right into this slot. So now that video will play. Okay. And then let's say we do copy and paste. Let's say we just go in there and do copy and paste. Boom. So let's just see what we got here. Copy No, not that kind of paste. Let's just say we go and drag this thing in there. But what we're going to do, oh, yeah, I forgot. So this one here, we need to go back and make it the same size video as this one. Hang on a second. So this is 8.9 seconds. So we want to make sure that these videos are not more than 8.9 seconds. Otherwise, it'll make it repeat 8.9. And then we're going to click done. And you always want to click on play on repeat. So you play on repeat. And we're going to do the same thing for this one. We're going to do 8.9. And then we're going to go done. And then we're going to drag this bad boy right in here. And boom. There you go. Right? Then you're going to do the same thing on the next section, which is the intro. Right? So now we're going to go see where the intro ends. So that was the intro. We go ahead and cut the intro, right? And then what we're going to do is bring that video over. So we're going to take, yeah. Is that right? Yeah. All right. So we're going to take the intro. We're going to bring it right over here. We're going to duplicate once again first. We always keep. Somebody said something? All right. So we're going to paste this and we're going to put that right in here. So this is our intro. And then what we can do is we can chop it in half because our intro has quite a bit of information, right? So we're going to go in here and we're going to go here from rock bottom. And then you can go in here. You got the arrow that says to what, right? So I'm going to put on here from rock bottom to strong 5-figure again. All right. And then I'm going to put the strong 5-figure in green. So I'm going to go like this. I'll put the strong 5-figure in green because that's really our call to action for this slide, right? And then in this case here, I'm going to probably remove this bottom because there's really nothing else to put. So you can do that. You can just remove and it makes it less clutter, right? So now I have my intro, right? And then on this side here, I'm going to add on here mortgage, no mortgage money, right? And then I'm going to put on here bills stacking. Boom. So no mortgage. So we're going to make the no in green. Boom. And then we're going to put on here mortgage past due. So we're going to go here to go to element. And we're going to put here bills past due. And you're going to see when we play the video, all that stuff is going to come out really clear. Okay? So we're going to do mortgage past due. We're going to go to videos. And let's see. Let's say we pick this one. We want to make sure we do it the same length of the back video. So it's 11.1 seconds. So we're going to change this to 11.1 seconds. Hang on a second. It's not playing. It wants to play hard-headed. Okay, hold on. Here we go. 11.1 seconds. And then when they click done. And then we're going to go here again. Play on repeat. And boom. So now we got our mortgage past due. We're going to slide that bad boy right in there. All drag and drop. Okay. And then here, we're going to put something with the wife. Put my wife. Support. So we're gonna make it a little bit smaller so that it can fit. We're probably gonna do 40. So now you can see my wife, right? Boom, support. And we're gonna make support green. And then we come down here, put on here, strong on the outside. And then we're gonna go ahead and make this smaller. Make it 40. Maybe make it 35 to make it fit. All right, got that done. So now I have this slide and this slide done. You see that? Now we move on to the next section, right? So we're gonna go ahead and duplicate this. We always want to make sure we have extra space. And now we're gonna go work on the next part, which is the pain point, right? So we go in here, play. So we're gonna stop it right there. We're gonna do the part where it says 100% on product we didn't make, right? And legacy 2.0. So we're gonna go ahead and bring this video right here. Boom, just like that. Drag and drop. Boom. Now we already got the license part, right? But now we're gonna put on here digital marketing pound us and we post it, right? And then we're gonna put on here 100% profit on products I didn't create. All right, so we're gonna move things around a little bit. We're gonna ungroup this. We're gonna move this up a little bit. And we're gonna move this up within the box. Boom. We're gonna make 100% profit in yellow. Those are the brand colors. So we follow the brand colors, right? And that's it. So now we're going here and we can do cash. So I say B-roll cash. We're gonna get some pretty good, decent money here. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what's rolling in. All right, take the B-roll out. Cash. There we go. Oh, I like that better. All right, so we got, let's see, 11, I believe it's 11 point, no. Oh, wow. Okay. It's 33.5. And this one is 24.6. So we're good to go. We don't have to do any adjustment because the video that we're putting in is shorter than the video that's embedded. So you don't have to do anything to it. So you're going to go in here and you know what? We're going to keep that license there, but we're going to put it down here. So we're going to drag and drop it right here in this. It's playing hard to get. There we go. So it's dropping here, right? But what we're going to do here is we're going to cut this up a little bit because it also talks about, let's go listen to it again. Oh, wait. We were doing the wrong slide, weren't we? No, that was the right slide. Oh, I see, I see, I see. All right. Let's go here. I did it again. I grabbed the second slide instead of grabbing the first slide. Right here. So this is what I was supposed to grab. All right, so we're going to leave that here. We're going to come back and then we're going to get this. We're going to bring that in here. But we're going to make this shorter first because we want to make sure it matches the size. So we're just going to make this, I'm going to probably just make this 10 seconds for now. All right. It may sound kind of overwhelmed, but the reality is think of the concept, okay? It's actually repetitious. How many of you guys can see how repetitious it is? Do you see how repetitious it is? It's the same concept for each slide, right? You guys can unmute yourself, okay? So this is 16.8. We made the other one 10 seconds, so that's good. It's just gonna repeat itself, right? So you can see here that now we go back and play this section. Okay, I don't know why it cut there. Okay, hold on. Let's see what that said. Okay. So we may need to stretch this out a little bit. So we can get the rest of the video. So this is where it stops. So we're going to try to stop it right there. Right there. So that way it'll cut right there. All right. So it's got a little chop. We're going to do a little chop. We're going to delete that chop. And that should be right where we want it on that sweet spot. So you can see here, 100% on products that we didn't create. So that takes care of that. Now we're going to go down here and all I had to do, right? So we're going to go ahead and duplicate this and we're going to work on the next section. So we're almost there. We're almost taking it home. Okay. So we're going to, so now it's going to go into the call to action. So we're going to go ahead and go here. This time we're going to go ahead and grab the right one. We're going to grab this section and then we're going to go down here. And this is where we're going to finish our solution. So this is a solution, right? You guys are all familiar with the 5 components, right? So you got the hook, you have the intro, you have the pain point, the solution, and the call to action. You want to make sure that these 5 components are present in every one of your video for a faster connection. Okay? So at the end of the day, okay, this is where we're at. So we're going to talk about 2-hour workday, right? Then we're going to talk about 3 pieces of content like this. 3 pieces of content. And then right below that, I'm going to put videos like this. And I'm going to put that in white. And I'm going to put this top part here in green. And then this one in orange. So that way we now have center it up. Sorry, this is the OCD part of Kim. OCD part. So then we go in here, right? So you guys see here, we've got our 2-hour workday. Down here, we're going to put emails, right? We're going to put the emails. So send 20 plus emails. And then we're going to make that a little bit smaller. So we'll maybe bring it down to 40 to make it fit. And then here, we're going to put respond emails and comments. Right? So we're going to go ahead and ungroup this again. So we're going to ungroup this, and then we're going to move things up a little bit. Boom. Just like that. So what did I do now? So we've got our 2-hour workday, 3 pieces of content, right? Emails. So we're going to probably change one video here. I'm going to keep the license thing up there. Okay. So I'm going to go in here, emails, see what kind of things it'll give us here. Oh, I like this. But that's 20 seconds. Hold on. Let's see how long our video is. It is 12 seconds. So we're going to do 12.1. 12.1. And then we're going to click done. We're going to go here to click on repeat. Boom. Slide that bad boy right in here. Boom. Just like that. That's done. So now we're going to move on to our next session, which is the CTA. Right? So we're going to go ahead and bring this over. Here comes our CTA. We're coming home free. We're going to slide that bad boy right in. Okay. And then we can go ahead and delete these right here. These are all the extras, right? Now we got here our CTA. I usually chop the CTA into 2 sections. Okay. Why? Here, you got to give them the pain point for them to respond to the CTA, right? So if you're tired, right? If you're tired of, and then we're going to go back and change that. If, all right. So if you're tired of, so we're going to put tired in green. And we're going to make this a little bit bigger. So we're going to probably do like 45. So they can see that. And now we're going to do here, if you're tired of struggling see this month, we'll make it pretty direct. Right? If you're tired of struggling this month, and then right here we're going to put, if that's you, and then we're going to put the you really big, and we're going to put an emoji that points at them. Yeah, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it right. We're pointing directly to your audience. And then what we're going to do is we're going to actually enlarge this. Okay, so if that's you, we'll go right here. If that's you, I want to make sure they see that you. Because it's really screaming at them. And then we're going to go ahead and move this up. And then on the video, we're going to look something that is pointing them directly at them on the video. Something that's pretty profound. Let me see here. Oh, yeah. This one is good. All right. Let me see how long this video is. 10.7 seconds. All right. Perfect. Slide that bad boy right in. There we go. Now what we do is we're going to do the second part. The second part is a call to action, right? So up here, I'm going to put here, like, save, and follow us, right? So like, save, and follow us. So we're going to make that alternate colors. You want it to be very, very noticeable. Okay? So I'm going to put the like in green. So now they got the like, save, follow us, right? Comment, ready. So that's the call to action. And then down the bottom, you got to tell them what they're going to get. When they come in ready, you got to tell them what they're going to get, right? So comment ready. So we're going to put the ready in green. And then down here, we're going to put to get my blueprint. To get my, and then we're going to put on here, blueprint. Boom. So now we've got our call to action. Everything's done. We can go ahead and hide this slide. I never delete completely because you may want it, you may need it down the road. So I go ahead and hide these slides. So when it creates the video, it's only going to create the unhidden slides. Okay? Boom, just like that. So now we have a video. I'm going to show you what it looks like. So now we're going to go ahead and save this. And we're going to go down here and download the video MP4. It's going to take just a quick second. We might run over a few minutes, and I apologize, but do you guys kind of see the concept? Yes? No? Did I lose all of you?
Can I say what I think you're doing, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I say what I think you're doing,
Yeah,
Kim?
go ahead.
It sounds like you've taken a video from maybe TikTok and you you stick it in Canva and then you're picking out words to go in each segment of the video, correct? To show the words show the different segments of the video?
Well, it's not videos from TikTok. It's your recorded video from your phone. Do you understand?
The point is you're putting words for different sections
Yes,
of my video.
yes, because here's what you're going to find out.
To back up what I'm saying in the video.
Right. What you're going to find out is a lot of people in your audience that's watching these videos may be watching it from work. And they may not be able to play the sound because they're watching it from work, but they can read your video. Does that make sense? That's what's important. The captions are so important. Good question.
I always have captions in mind. I don't go through this fancy way.
Well, this is not really.
Just want a delay thing here.
Yes. Some reason you're coming in and out, Martha. You're coming in and out. Jeff, is it me or is it me coming in and out?
Yes.
Is that me?
Correct.
Is it me coming in and out?
It says your internet is unstable.
Oh, okay. Okay, my apology. I don't know why. Maybe because we're doing a lot of stuff on the internet and it's kind of the bandwidth, I think. So here comes the video, guys. All right, here comes the video.
By the way, if we all turn off our cameras, as the user That's family.
See, so it could be a big time nationals guy.
He sounded like a.
All right, you got a lot going on in the background there, buddy. All right, let's go ahead and switch up what I'm gonna show you guys. All right, so we're gonna present. All right, can you guys see the video now? Can you see the video?
Yes.
All right, good stuff. Let me go ahead and share the sound. Where's my sound? Oh, I see. All right, you guys can see the video, right?
Yes.
All right, hang on a second. The sound is on this computer. All right, here it comes. How about done for you templates? How about nobody done any done for you templates for me? But you know what? It's here for you, especially in our inner circle. My name is Kim. In November, we were rock bottom. We didn't know where the mortgage money was going to come from. We didn't know where the bills money was coming from, and it was stacking. Let me tell you. But the worst part was seeing the eyes of my wife, knowing that she was strong on the outside, always my strong supporter, but very worried on the inside that this time I may not have come through to see if we're going to have a roof over our head next month. But then digital marketing found us. Legacy 2.0 found us. And I started getting licensed. Unique. But licensed to do what? Licensed to get 100% profit on products I didn't even make. The only thing I had to do is learn 2-hour workday, 3 pieces of content, send 20 or more emails, and reply to my comments and emails. How simple could that be, guys? You want to learn more? I'll tell you what, if you're tired and sick and tired of trying to make ends meet, if you're a grandparent or a parent that just want more for your family but just don't know how, we've got the answer. We've got you. Drop a ready in the comments, and we'll make sure you get the blueprint and the information to get started. All right, you guys see the video?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so that's kind of the whole concept of this, right? Let me go ahead and all right, can you guys see me now?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so that was pretty much the concept